By prioritizing health preparedness, seniors can reduce the likelihood of a medical emergency derailing their trip. However, health isn't the only concern. Travel exposes seniors to other hidden dangers. 2. Increased exposure to infections and contaminants. Traveling after 70 significantly increases exposure to germs, viruses, and foodborne illnesses, which can pose serious risks due to a weakened immune system. Crowded airports, packed airplanes, public transportation, and unfamiliar restaurants create environments where bacteria and viruses thrive. For younger travelers, a cold or stomach bug might be a minor inconvenience, but for seniors, these infections can lead to severe complications, hospitalizations, or long-term health setbacks. Why seniors are more vulnerable as we age? The immune system weakens, making it harder to fight off infections. Respiratory illnesses like flu, pneumonia, or even common colds can lead to complications such as bronchitis or worsening of chronic conditions. Studies show that seniors are at higher risk of severe outcomes from infections, especially when exposed to unfamiliar strains in new environments. Additionally, seniors with chronic illnesses like diabetes or heart disease face even greater risks as infections can exacerbate these conditions. High-risk environments. Airports and airplanes. Airplanes are notorious for circulating recycled air, and close proximity to other passengers increases the chance of encountering viruses. Airports, with thousands of travelers daily, are hubs for germs, from doorknobs to security trays. Food and water safety. Trying new cuisines is a highlight of travel, but unfamiliar ingredients, spices, or cooking methods can cause digestive issues. Foodborne illnesses like norovirus, E. coli, or salmonella can be particularly severe for seniors, leading to dehydration or prolonged illness. Tap water or foods washed in local water can also harbor bacteria that locals are immune to, but travelers are not. Public spaces, hotel rooms, public restrooms, and rental cars may look clean, but often harbor germs on surfaces like tray tables, seat belts, or elevator buttons. Seniors using mobility aids like canes or walkers are at higher risk as they frequently touch public surfaces for support. Real-life example. Margaret, a 72-year-old traveler, was excited to visit Southeast Asia. She diligently followed her itinerary, but contracted a stomach infection from eating a salad washed in local water. What started as mild discomfort escalated into severe dehydration, requiring a 3-day hospital stay. The experience not only cut her trip short, but also left her wary of future travel, as she hadn't anticipated how a simple meal could lead to such consequences. How to protect against infections practice. Hygiene. Wear a mask in crowded areas, wash hands frequently, and carry hand sanitizer. Disinfect surfaces like tray tables or armrests before use. Be cautious with food and water. Stick to bottled or filtered water and avoid raw or undercooked foods. Choose well-cooked meals from reputable establishments to minimize the risk of foodborne illness. Stay vaccinated. Get recommended vaccines for your destination, such as those for flu, pneumonia, or hepatitis, well in advance of your trip. Carry medications. Bring over-the-counter remedies for respiratory or digestive issues, as well as any prescription medications, to address minor symptoms before they worsen. Vigilance and preparation can help seniors avoid infections, but health risks are only part of the equation. The physical demands of travel present another major challenge. 3. Travel fatigue and recovery. Challenges traveling after 70 can take a significant physical toll, often far greater than seniors anticipate. Long flights, early check-ins, unpredictable schedules, and hours of walking can lead to exhaustion that lingers for days or even weeks. Unlike in younger years when a good night's sleep could recharge the body, older adults recover more slowly, and fatigue can exacerbate other health issues, weaken immunity, and increase the risk of injury. Why fatigue hits harder? Disrupted sleep. Unfamiliar beds, noisy hotels, or jet lag from crossing time zones can make restful sleep elusive. Sleep deprivation impairs mental sharpness, weakens immunity, and increases the risk of heart issues. Studies show that seniors take longer to adjust to time zone changes, meaning jet lag can persist for days, diminishing the enjoyment of a trip. Physical strain. Sitting for long periods on planes, buses, or trains can cause muscle stiffness, joint swelling, or increased risk of blood clots. For seniors with arthritis or circulatory issues, prolonged immobility can lead to discomfort that persists after the trip. Overloaded itineraries, sightseeing, carrying luggage, and keeping up with group tours can be physically demanding. Many seniors underestimate the energy required for back-to-back activities, leading to burnout before the trip is over. Diet and hydration challenges. Unfamiliar foods can disrupt digestion, and staying hydrated while on the move is often overlooked. Dehydration can cause fatigue, dizziness, and confusion, making even simple tasks feel overwhelming. Real-life example. Richard, a 75-year-old retiree, planned a 2-week overseas vacation with his wife, expecting it to be as enjoyable as their earlier trips. After a 10-hour flight, navigating a crowded airport, and adjusting to a 6-hour time difference, Richard was exhausted before the itinerary began. By the second day, he struggled to keep up with tours, needed frequent breaks, and felt drained rather than rejuvenated. The trip left him needing weeks to recover, overshadowing any positive memories. How to manage fatigue. Plan rest days. Build downtime into your itinerary to recover from travel days or intense activities. Avoid packing your schedule with back-to-back events. Take shorter flights. Opt for flights with layovers to allow movement and reduce the strain of long-haul travel. Prioritize sleep. Choose accommodations with comfortable beds and quiet environments. Use earplugs or eye masks to improve sleep quality. Stay hydrated and nourished. Carry bottled water and pack nutritious snacks to maintain energy levels. Stick to familiar foods when possible to avoid digestive issues. Know your limits. Choose itineraries that match your energy levels, such as shorter trips or destinations requiring less physical exertion. Recognizing and respecting physical limits can make travel more enjoyable, but another danger looms large for seniors: the risk of falls and injuries. 4. Higher risk of falls and injuries. Falls and injuries are among the most significant dangers for seniors traveling after 70. As we age, balance, reflexes, and bone density decline, increasing vulnerability to accidents. A minor stumble at home might be inconsequential, but a fall while traveling, especially in an unfamiliar environment, can lead to broken bones, lengthy hospital stays, or permanent mobility loss. A single fall can drastically alter a senior's quality of life, turning a vacation into a painful and costly ordeal. Why travel increases fall risks. Unfamiliar environments. Hotels, cruise ships, and tourist sites often have uneven floors, poorly lit staircases, or slippery surfaces. Historic destinations like cobblestone streets or ancient ruins can be particularly hazardous. Lack of accessibility. Many destinations lack ramps, handrails, or elevators, making navigation difficult. Simple tasks like boarding a bus or climbing steps can become risky. Fatigue and disorientation. Long travel days, irregular meals, and disrupted sleep impair balance and coordination. Tired seniors are more likely to misstep or lose stability. Medical delays. In some destinations, emergency medical services are slower or less advanced, meaning even minor injuries can take longer to treat, increasing complications. Real-life example. Linda, a 78-year-old in good health, dreamed of visiting Europe. She walked regularly at home without issues, but in Italy, the steep, uneven streets proved challenging. One evening, she misstepped off a curb in a dimly lit alley, fell, and broke her hip. She required emergency surgery and months of recovery, cutting her trip short and leaving her regretting the journey. How to reduce fall risks. Choose accessible destinations. Opt for locations with flat terrain, ramps, and elevators. Avoid areas with uneven surfaces or limited accessibility. Use mobility aids. Walking sticks or supportive shoes can improve stability. Ensure mobility aids are travel-friendly and easy to use. Stay rested. Avoid overexertion by pacing activities and taking breaks. Fatigue significantly increases the risk of falls. Wear proper footwear. Choose sturdy, non-slip shoes with good support, especially for walking tours or uneven terrain. Be cautious at night. Use a flashlight or phone light in dimly lit areas, and avoid walking alone in unfamiliar places. By prioritizing safety, seniors can minimize the risk of falls. But one final challenge can impact not just health, but also finances. 5. Travel insurance and financial risks. Financial risks are among the most overlooked dangers of traveling after 70. Many seniors assume their savings or insurance will cover unexpected issues, but medical emergencies, trip cancellations, and scams can drain finances faster than anticipated. A single unforeseen event can turn a well-planned trip into a financial nightmare, leaving seniors with overwhelming expenses and stress. Key financial risks, medical costs abroad. Most domestic health insurance plans don't cover international treatment. Emergency medical care, hospital stays, or evacuations can cost tens of thousands of dollars. For example, a heart attack requiring hospitalization in a foreign country could result in a $20,000 bill without insurance. Trip cancellations. Health issues or emergencies can force seniors to cancel or postpone trips. Airlines, hotels, and cruise lines often have strict non-refunded policies, meaning seniors can lose thousands if they cancel without trip insurance. Scams and fraud. Seniors are prime targets for scammers who use tactics like fake taxi services, overpriced goods, or credit card theft. Online scams such as fraudulent vacation deals can also trick seniors into paying for non-existent bookings. Real-life example. George, a 76-year-old retiree, booked a tropical island vacation, carefully saving for the trip. Upon arrival, he discovered the hotel didn't exist. He had fallen for an online scam. With no accommodations, he paid double for a last-minute hotel, turning his dream vacation into a stressful financial mess that haunted him long after returning home. How to protect your finances. Invest in travel insurance. Purchase a policy covering medical emergencies, trip cancellations, and interruptions. Ensure it includes coverage for pre-existing conditions and emergency evacuations. Use reputable companies. Book through trusted travel agencies or well-known platforms. Avoid deals that seem too good to be true, as they often are. Guard against scams. Avoid sharing credit card details with strangers. Use secure payment methods and be cautious of unsolicited offers. Carry minimal cash and keep valuables secure. Plan for contingencies. Set aside an emergency fund for unexpected expenses, such as last-minute accommodations or medical costs. By taking these precautions, seniors can safeguard their finances, but the cumulative risks of travel require careful consideration. Final thoughts. Is travel after 70 worth the risk? Traveling after 70 can be a rewarding experience, but it comes with significant risks that many seniors underestimate. From health emergencies and infections to fatigue, falls, and financial pitfalls, these challenges can transform a vacation into a stressful or dangerous ordeal. While the allure of new experiences is strong, the reality is that aging changes how we approach travel. Instead of long-haul flights or demanding itineraries, seniors may find greater enjoyment in shorter, safer trips to accessible destinations with reliable medical infrastructure. Key questions to ask before traveling. Is my health stable enough? Consult your doctor to assess your fitness for travel. Do I have adequate insurance? Ensure coverage for medical emergencies, cancellations, and pre-existing conditions. Is the destination safe and accessible? Choose locations with good health care, flat terrain, and accessibility features. Can I handle the physical demands? Plan rest days and avoid overexertion to stay energized and safe. Ultimately, longevity is about quality of life, not just adding years. If avoiding risky travel preserves health, independence, and peace of mind, it may be worth reconsidering that next big trip. For those who choose to travel, thorough planning, realistic expectations, and robust precautions can make the difference between a memorable adventure and a regrettable ordeal. By understanding these risks and preparing accordingly, seniors can make informed choices that prioritize safety and enjoyment